Having played at some of the biggest clubs in the land, Yasin Mugabi is a name synonymous with football in Uganda. The goalie has plied his trade in and out of the country, featuring for the Saints, record Uganda Premier League winners SC Villa, URAFC, KCCA and Police before joining Lusaka Dynamos in Zambia. He is now a goalkeeper at Wakiso Giants. We had a chance to sit down with the star, looking into his life on and off the pitch.
I started my football in Atete, in Super Cubs junior team, the Super Cubs junior team. Then after coaching Kata picked me when we are playing under 12 tournament. It was Shell under 12. Then he took me to Jogoyang, Villa young team. Then I spent there like from under 12 to under 16. Then I joined the senior team. Then after like I played for national team. Then after that, then I became a professional footballer.
How does a day in the life of a football goalkeeper start? Yasin told us of how he starts his day set up for success.
I wake up at around 6:30 in the morning. I take breakfast. I prepare myself for training. Then I start training at around 8:30. After training, I go back home, have a rest. Then afternoon, I'll go for gym a little bit, just for 30 minutes. Then after I go back home and I pray with my kids and my wife. Then I watch movies. Then I go to bed, I rest. So that's my day.
Family is the most important thing to anyone's life, and this is true even for Mugabi, as he clearly adores his family. But how did these two lovebirds meet? Where did this love story begin?
We met back then as he was a neighbor at my brother's place. So that's how we met. Then we first became very good best friends, good friends, and I thought I couldn't even get married to him because I could see him as a brother and a friend. But God eventually turned it into him becoming my husband. He is a very comic guy. He's very funny. He hates a person who argues and feels sad. He likes to see us happy every time. And he loves his kids a lot with his wife. And he loves God as well, very much. My wedding day is the best memory of my life. I can never forget it because he showed me respect and he truly showed me that he loves me so much.
Yasin is already a shining star in Uganda's second-tier football league, the Big League. But what does he see as a future for him as a player?
For now, what I want is like, I want to concentrate on Wakiso Giants, so we come in the league and to make Wakiso Giants a big team in two years. Then after, I would like to go back like outside the country to get another big team like Wakiso Giant, because I know Wakiso Giant is like any other big team in outside Uganda.
One cannot truly understand the character of someone just by asking the person themselves. This led us to go deeper into those who saw this story unfold, starting with fellow goalkeeper, a man who goes by many names, and among them, Africa's finest, Dennis Onyango, the Uganda Cranes captain. And this is what he thinks of Mugabi.
Knowing Mugabi Yasin, of course, it comes from far at Villa Park, where he was brought in as a young man, enjoying his goalkeeping by the late Gilingi Lukwago, who was our goalkeeper coach. And of course, Mugabi was playing for the young Villa which was called Villa Jogoyang, and we used to play friendlies with them when I was in the senior side, when Micho was around, and he was one boy who loved doing his job, and he loved playing football, and especially goalkeeping, with a lot of jokes with his counterparts like Bengo Steven and Azira Mike, and he was a fantastic boy who loved football. And that's how I got to know him through goalkeeping, especially at Villa Park, where he was a very young man.
Many know Ederisa Masuza, or Eddie Kenzo, as an African platinum-selling musician and the first Ugandan to win a BET award, but little is known about his football life. Kenzo actually played with Yasin Mugabi and speaks volumes about the humble man in between the sticks.
We used to believe in Mugabi Yasin so much. He's a very, very, very talented man. Mugabi has a lot of skills in the goal. Mugabi has a lot of skills front when he's playing as a striker, number 9, you know. So he's the person that's going to use his hand and then use his legs. He can use soccer to play on each and every part of his body. That's how good he is.
Teammates are like family, since most of the day is spent with them, and therefore this wouldn't be complete without speaking to Yasin Mugabi's teammates. Hakim Senkumba and Stephen Bengo revealed what kind of character they have come to know Mugabi for.
Abantu benzenguzana Mugabi ye kuzena ye kuvanga kuba Mugabi twasinkana tulina ndoze emyaka nga 14 okuva awo emyaka nga 14 bye twasinkana mpaka kati tulina ye. Mugabi ngojeko nyango ku talent gyayina nkiwawa no mu Uganda be bakipa babiri Uganda beeyina abayina talent nsukulu mu kubalala.
I can rate him with like Onyango, like best goalkeepers like many in Africa, the Mwene, the Kunis, because that's where the group I can put him in, because he's good tactically, discipline, everything. I would like to see him playing professional like in Europe. Yeah, that's where I wish him to be.
Mugabi has been up and about in the Ugandan leagues, playing for some of the biggest clubs in the land and therefore training under the hands of some of the best coaches in Uganda. His former coach, Abdallah Mubiru, also tells a tale of what he has come to know the goalie for.
He has all the qualities of a goalkeeper. One of the best when it comes to restart. Okay, I remember he started for them as goalkeepers, as footballers. They have got their terminologies now to rate them, but he's very accurate in restarting the ball.
His current boss, Ibrahim Kiria, is also optimistic that his man in between the sticks is all set for greatness.
He's a ball player as the goalkeeper. He can play as a sweeper. He's a good goalkeeper. He has beautiful passes from his area. He has authority in the goal, so I think he's a good player. I think with the luck, I think Yasin can be a good goalkeeper outside Uganda.
Journalists are always following the journeys of these stars, all the way from when they make their league debuts right up to the time they make their national team. And those who have been there watching and writing these stories have this to say about Mugabi.
My first encounter with Yasin Mugabi was when he was in Jogoyang. That was Sports Club Villa's youth team. And he was a young boy, aged about 16, 15 or 17, thereabout. And he was expected to come through the ranks. And his first experiences in the senior Villa side back in around 2005 was when he was understudying the legendary goalkeeper, that's Crane's #1 goalkeeper, Dennis Onyango.
Of course, when I met him, it was through football. And I was also still a young man who loved associating with other goalkeepers, and we used to train with them.
He became a fine goalkeeper at Pro Line, to a point that he was even summoned to the national team when he got to Pro Line because of the performances that he put up, performances that I attribute to the confidence that was given to him by Coach Abdallah Mbiru and also Mujib Kasule, who are his, you would say, coaches at the time.
I met Mugabi Yasin and I first saw him through the academy ranks of Sports Club Villa. That was Jogoyanga under Coach Nkata. By then I was a player also in the academy. After sometimes when we separated, after like 5 years, I saw him coming through the ranks and being SC Villa's first choice goalkeeper.
Number one, I put Lukwago Charles. Number two, Wheeler. Number three, Dairo for Sports Club Villa. I put Awani, Waiswa Joffrey. It was a Joffrey, Vipers. Put Hassan Gata, Police. And I put Saddam Juma, Tom Masiko, Serunkuma, Juma Balinya, Alan Okero. Yeah. That's my 11.
Football is the beautiful game, and those who play it are lucky enough to be the men at the center of these beautiful stories as we tell them. It is the best 90 minutes of anything you will ever have to watch, but it is also a lifestyle to many who play it all over the world, and the man in between those sticks, the last line of defense for Wakiso Giants, is truly a marvel of the football story.